First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. It's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
First down. Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this street, the pass rushers, because most of the time.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, It's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And use it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a dump off here complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll go down at the 28. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Play action. It's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's third down. To the air again, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Burrow. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the throw.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and now it's 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off-play action. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man, here's Foster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Hot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 30 yards there. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Lions have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being
touchdown. That's caught. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton.
Throw caught by Raymond.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Burrow on 1st down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Newton.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is Javier Thomas. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Again, Peterson. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Flush to his right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Newton's going to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the
Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Finding Tate.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, it's Peterson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And Khalif Raymond was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flushed out right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are looking to run it to